Purpose of make DT event sub vi is to create a pair that represents a delta time and an event, in this case a MIDI message of some sort. What I'm illustrating here is how you can use the enumerated data type to set up your various MIDI message categories. Now there's a number of these that you need to be able to create. I'll just put down a couple right here. The more important ones, of course, would be the note-related messages. And I'll put in one more for program change. The way this works is you refer to the name, and then the name is associated with the numerical value over here. So note off, for example, is associated with 0. And anytime you need to adjust that, you can always come back and edit it anytime you need. Now the place where you'd be using this is in a case structure. And if you wire this to the case selector, you'll notice that the cases automatically switch to the text labels, but notice it's only showing 2. So what you could do is say, let's add a case for every possible value. So now we're seeing all 3 showing up. And always one of those needs to be set to the default, and so I've got that presently set to the note off. Well, I'm going to switch gears here a little bit and talk about the channel. Kind of the concept here is that we need to be able to somehow attach 4 bits worth that indicates which message we're talking about with 4 bits that's associated with the channel. So essentially we have to build up a byte by gluing together 2 4-bit values. I find it easier to refer to the channels the way outside users refer to the channels, which is 1 to 6. So I'm also going to delete that stuff because we're done with it. So since channel is supposed to be, I'm sorry, that was 1 through 16. First thing I'm going to do is decrement that by 1, because of course inside the byte it's got to look like somewhere between 0 and hexadecimal F. I'm going to convert it to a Boolean array. Let me copy that. That was a shift, click, and drag, by the way. I'll set this to be an unsigned 8-bit number, so that's a byte. And this is going to represent an example MIDI message status. So these would be the things where inside your case structure you would have had different status values depending on which message you're trying to work with. Actually, I'm kind of jumping ahead of myself here a little bit. What I'm looking at right now is the method for ensuring that the upper 4 bits of my channel control value are always forced to 0 no matter what. And that's preparatory to getting the 4 bits for status established properly. So I'm using basically a bitwise AND operation. So the lower 4 bits are whatever they are for the channel value. The upper 4 bits are always set to 0 no matter what. So for example, if we had something that was supposed to occupy the next bit, then we see that that's actually being forced to 0. So this way we don't have to be concerned about somehow limiting the value coming in on channel. Although of course it's possible to set that up so that channel can't be anything other than the range 1 to 16. So at this point what we've got is the upper 4 bits cleared. Now, let's try this in an example where this is supposed to be the note on status. So that's going to be 9, and then I'll say 90 hex. And that's pushing the 9 up to the upper 4 bits. 0, of course, means that we haven't done anything with the lower 4 yet. Now, if I do a bitwise OR operation with my previous result, there we go. If we look at the result of our bitwise OR, we see the channel is occupying the upper 4 bits. I'm sorry, upper or bottom 4 bits. Let's try some different channel numbers there. But if we look at the upper 4, we see that those are pegged at 9, which is as it should be. It's a constant the way I've got it set up. There's channel 16. And again, if we had too many, we still have our channel, our status showing up properly. So with that idea, as well as the case structure, hopefully you're in pretty good shape for getting started on this sub-VI. And again, I'll point out that anytime you need to switch your Boolean array back to a numerical value, that's a straightforward task. All right, and have fun.